Lindsay guys, Robert here, and welcome to episode 14 of Monthly Submission Rankings, where I rank tracks that you submit to me every single month. And for this episode, I'm going to be ranking your guilty pleasure songs. So, as you may know, there are plenty of songs out there where the majority of people really enjoy. What if there's songs that you personally enjoy, but many other people don't? That's what guilty pleasure songs are. And given the concept of the whole guilty pleasures shtick, I feel like, that guilty pleasure songs would be a very, very interesting topic for this particular series. And on this ranking in particular, you will see some songs that I personally really liked more than I expected. So this should be quite a lot of fun, to be sure. So 22 people have submitted to this episode, which is pretty dang awesome. But I had to disqualify one entry from this episode, so now we're down to 21 as a result. The one entry I had to disqualify in question was Michael Giacchino's soundtrack for the movie The Batman, and that was submitted to me by Here's Jeffy. And the reason why I disqualified it from the ranking was really because it was not specific to one song from the soundtrack. The submitter sent me the whole soundtrack instead. And as a result, I had to disqualify it from the ranking. I just didn't think it felt right, including a whole soundtrack, against other singular tracks. Although I will say that soundtrack is Michael Giacchino doing Michael Giacchino things, which is to say, I think that soundtrack is pretty fire. But yeah, other than that, the rest of these submissions are fair game. But yeah, I guess we'll move on to the disclaimers, I guess. Remember that this is all my opinion. This list is completely subjective. It's based on my personal enjoyment at the time of making this video. And like always, please don't feel bad if your submission's not ranked high enough on my end. There's always next time. And at the end of the day, you may never know that if, the next time you sent me something for the next episode, I may wind up loving it, enough to just include it, at the very, very top of the list, I guess. I don't know if I made any sense just saying that, but, yeah, I guess I have nothing much to say here. Now, without any further ado, it's Monthly Submission Rankings, Episode 14, Guilty Pleasure Songs. Enjoy! At number 21, I placed Julie with Trondai Ben An, or Je suis à toi, submitted by DEC. At number 20, I have placed Morsay with Clique Dance, submitted by Robin, aka Dark Strawberry. At number 19, I have placed Tractor Ted with It's Tractor Ted Time, submitted by Paramount Home Video Logo from the early 80s. At number 18, I have placed Tacocat with Who's Got the Power, which is the theme song for the 2016 Powerpuff Girls, submitted by Tergonite D. At number 17, I have placed their Prototype with Dancefloor, submitted by Mark Auger. At number 16, I have placed the Scott Brothers with Hold On, submitted by Irv U. At number 15, I have placed Was with Aran Carmelo, submitted by Matías Carrera. At number 14, I have placed Aphex Twin with Formula, submitted by ALSONIK. At number 13, I have placed LMFAO, Lauren Bennett, and Goon Rock with Party Rock Anthem, submitted by DJ Camps Pro. At number 12, I have placed Carly Rae Jepsen with Call Me Maybe, submitted by Lindsay. At number 11, I have placed Zave with Toby Fox Discovers the Hyperpop Sound Font, submitted by LGalaxy. At number 10, I have placed Drake with Tie That Bind, submitted by Seaman. At number 9, I have placed Daniel Powter with Bad Days, submitted by Miguel Sanchez. At number 8, I have placed D Light with Groove Is in the Heart, submitted by Sclitch. At number 7, I have placed Limp Bizkit with My Way, submitted by Johnny. At number 6, I have placed 808 State with Europa, submitted by Waffles. At number 5, I have placed Ricky Martin with Livin' La Vida Loca, submitted by Raymond, Garza, Logo CEC, and Roblox Fanatic 2K6. And finally, very shy of the top 3, at number 4, I have placed Wham with Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, submitted by the Federal Express Fan 2023. Alright guys, just like that, we have now officially made it to my top 3 for this ranking. And yeah, this is where shit gets real, so let me just get straight into it. At number 3, I have placed System of a Down with Cigaro, submitted by Fabril. And yeah, this song really truly goes fucking hard. I'm not even gonna lie. And the thing is, I really do see why people would consider this a guilty pleasure. And I will admit, it's a really, really goofy song, and also, I really don't think System of a Down are necessarily a band that takes themselves all too seriously for the most part. But this song is the type of goofy and lack of seriousness that I actually really, really enjoy. Like, this is nothing but mindless fucking fun. Again, the tune goes hard, the lyrics are pretty freaking memorable and catchy as all hell. And you know, Serj Tankian is a really, really phenomenal lead vocalist. And at the end of the day, System of a Down are true legends in the world of metal, and this song is a shining example of that. At number 2, I have placed a meme song that unironically has aged pretty dang well, and that would have to be Rick Astley with Never Gonna Give You Up, submitted by Marvel Comics 2023/Marvel Entertainment. I really don't think there's a whole lot for me to comment about this one given its sheer popularity. And at this point, I really don't think it should need an introduction. In my opinion, I think Never Gonna Give You Up is the ultimate guilty pleasure song. While many people, myself included, really hold up this song as an absolute classic, at the same time, I really think there are plenty of people out there who really dislike the song for one reason and one reason only: Rickrolling. Rickrolling is a meme that really has been around for, at this point, ages, and this song in particular is, well, obviously the reason why Rickrolling is still a thing. And just like what I said with Galvanize from the Chemical Brothers' Push the Button, I think the hype and success surrounding this song over here is well deserved. Again, not really much I can say about this one. Production has aged pretty well. The chorus and the verses are pretty dang catchy and not to mention memeable. And Rick Astley's vocals are just outright iconic at this point. Just an amazing song that really has aged pretty dang well even after all these years. I'm really, I'm still amazed how well this song has aged. Just, yeah, this song slaps. And that, my friends, leads us to the number 1 spot on this list. And honestly, I initially didn't put this at number 1, but the more I thought about it, the more I kind of had to do it, and that would have to be Snow Patrol with the song Signal Fire, submitted by Kaisenberg. It genuinely shocks me how amazing this song is. And that's really because I don't consider myself to be a huge Snow Patrol fan. Like, I really haven't listened to the majority of their stuff aside from Chasing Cars, and this song in particular, which apparently appeared on the end credits for Spider-Man 3. But yeah, the point is, this is a genuinely amazing song. What I love about it is how down-to-earth it is. I also love the instrumentation and how, emotional it is to me. And it's not to a point where I feel like crying, but it makes me feel overwhelmed with warm, fuzzy emotions. And on top of that, I think the lyricism is like really, really top notch for this band. Like, yeah, I have nothing much to say. It's a genuinely amazing song, and honestly, my favorite Snow Patrol song to date so far. Just go check this out if you somehow haven't heard it already. And that was my ranking proper. Thanks to everyone who has submitted. It is greatly appreciated. And as always, a lot of you really submitted some interesting stuff this time around. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some songs that really just don't do much for me. Like, with the bottom pick, I found that bottom pick of mine to be really damn cheesy. I thought that song sounded like shit. But there are some songs on this list that I actually really liked more than I expected. Like with Drake's Tie That Binds at number 10. I honestly never thought that a song from Honestly Nevermind would actually be pretty damn enjoyable despite how bland the whole album is. And Limp Bizkit 2 at number 7 with My Way. Like, even though I'm not really too fond of their stuff aside from that song and also Break Stuff, yes, I like that song too. I think that song, My Way, is pretty damn enjoyable as well. So, yeah, and on top of that, there are also some classics on here, like with Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, Livin' La Vida Loca, Bad Day by Daniel Powter. Yeah, I even like that song too. And yeah, like always, the top 3 is pretty damn amazing, like especially the number 1 pick. Just never really expected to put a Snow Patrol song at number 1, despite me being a bit too unfamiliar with most of their work. Again, aside from Signal Fire and Chasing Cars. But yeah, the next episode, episode 15, will be on recommended EPs. The link to the form for MSR 15 will be in the description down below and also in the pinned comments as per usual. And the form will be closing on Sunday, March 19th, 2023 at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. But yeah, I'm pretty much looking forward to seeing how many people partake in this, because even though EPs, they don't really offer like a, you know, substantial amount of material or anything like that, given how obviously small EPs really are, there are generally, you know, at least good to great EPs out there, and I'm really interested in seeing what you guys recommend to me. So yeah, links in the description and pinned comments as per usual. But yeah, we've made it to the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, share this one with your friends if you want to, and leave a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe as we're on the road to 8,000 subscribers. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.